Yeah, this is the pinball game I was talking about earlier. This is like one of the few games we've got with Christmas money. So, and at this point, I mean, Atari was like done for because they went through the video game crash. So, pretty much stores were liquidating all of their Atari stock in their stores. So, we actually went and bought some games. Sorry, I'm trying to drink coffee. I'm trying to wrap this up quick. But this game I actually got kind of irritated with because this was like more heavily skilled. My dad enjoyed it more. I remember getting mad because he'd be doing better at it than I was. So I would just get really pissed and not want to play it. But I would actually play it more now because I'd probably be better at it. You know, when you're a kid, you suck at things really bad. And yeah, I get used to saying that because I guess for some reason my mom thought someone was going to break in and steal all our Atari games or something because these never left the house. I mean, they never left the house. I don't know why she did that. But apparently she thought that somebody was going to come over and take all our video games, I guess, because as soon as these games came out of the cartridge, she got out the marker. But we never took these out. I mean, we never did. We never took these games out over anyone else's houses. We just didn't do that. And Nintendo, I mean, that was a different story. That was a totally different story. But this was one of those games, I think, when we bought when we bought Midnight Magic with Christmas money. This is basically was an Atari game. I mean, yeah, it was an Atari game, dumbass. Yeah, it was an arcade game, and I found out later. And you just basically run around in mazes collecting gems. So it was like basically almost like Pac-Man, but it's a little more in depth and tries to be 3D, but it's not 3D because it was just an optical illusion because Atari did not have the capabilities of 3D rendering. Because if Nintendo didn't, then they sure as shit didn't. Because I heard Nintendo didn't. They just did optical illusions. But it had different difficulty settings, and I would try to play it. I mean, I would play it, but I would just get to a certain point, and it was like you couldn't do anything. The game just got too damn hard. You couldn't even they just had this maze set up, and it's like they would have a gym just somewhere where it was well guarded, and you couldn't do a fucking thing about it. You really just couldn't. I mean, and that was it. That's when I knew when the game was over. When I got to that certain maze, I was like, that's it. We're done. So, really not a big fan of this game. I really am not. That one is just weird as shit. And it's also based on an arcade game. And we bought that one too with Crystal Castles and Midnight Magic. And I played this one quite a bit too. It wasn't horrible, but it's one of these fucking fold out things. Basically, you're a person on an ostrich. Somebody was clearly under the influence of something when they made this. This shit is just way too creative. But see, like, and then you have to like fight these other guys who are on vultures and a pterodactyl who comes in sometimes at some point, and you just have to hit them higher. You have to be higher than them, and then they turn into an egg, and you have to eat that egg. But if you don't eat that egg, then okay, yeah. This starts out like if you don't eat the egg, and it was that guy, then the egg hatches, and then it turns into that guy, and then if you don't eat that egg, it turns into that guy, and that's the strongest one. He's the fastest. And then this stupid fucking pterodactyl just comes out of nowhere, and he's difficult to beat. And I don't remember if you have to beat him or not. And I don't even know if it even says how you beat. If you can actually beat. Well, I know you can, but I don't know if it even says how to do it. It's not really saying anything as I'm speed reading through this. I'll put it right. Yeah, it's not saying anything. Okay, right here, I might say it. You have to hit it head on, directly on its beak. And it is next to impossible. I did it one damn time out of my life. I destroyed a pterodactyl once. And that was it. I wish I had it on video. It's next to impossible to do it. Let's see.